You should avoid these 10 foods if you're facing constipation. Constipation is a common problem that makes people feel very bad. The American Gastroenterological Association says that you have constipation if you don't go to the bathroom often, if it hurts or you have a strain to go, if you have hard stools, or if you feel like you haven't gone to the bathroom enough. About 63 million Americans have constipation problems. If you can stick to a new way of living for 2 weeks, you'll probably start to see results. If things don't change after 2 weeks, you should talk to your doctor because this could mean your body needs more than just a change in diet. Here are 10 foods that you should avoid if you have constipation. What causes constipation? Constipation happens when your colon takes in too much water from your stool, dries out the stool, and makes it hard to push out of the body. To go back a bit, the body typically absorbs nutrients as food moves through the digestive tract. The large intestine, commonly known as the colon, receives the waste products of incompletely digested food from the small intestine. The colon takes water from the waste and turns it into a stool, which is a solid substance. Food may move through your digestive system too slowly if you have constipation. This gives the colon more time, too much time, to take water from the waste. The stool gets dry and hard, making it hard to move. Number 10. Chocolate. Chocolate can slow digestion, so you shouldn't eat it if you're constipated. Most of us already know this. In a study, the most common answer was chocolate when people with constipation were asked to name foods they thought caused it. Like cheese, chocolate has a lot of fat and almost no fiber, making it take longer for food to move through the bowel. Also, chocolate can worsen your symptoms if you have irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Number 9. Processed and prepared foods. Frozen pizza and soup out of a can. Food companies heavily process the ingredients to make these products last as long as possible on store shelves or in the freezer aisle. This takes away most of the vitamins, nutrients, and fiber. That means even a soup full of vegetables can be low in fiber. Instead of going out for vegetables, try making this Colombian chicken soup at home. Number 8. Alcohol. People often say that alcohol is a likely cause of constipation. That's because drinking a lot of alcohol can make you lose more water through your urine, making you thirsty. Constipation is often linked to insufficient water because you don't drink enough or lose too much through your urine. No studies showed a direct link between drinking alcohol and having trouble in the bathroom. Also, some say that after a night of drinking, they get diarrhea instead of constipation. The effects may be different for each person. People who don't want to get dehydrated or have trouble going to the bathroom should try to balance out each drink with a glass of water or another non-alcoholic drink. Number 7. Dairy products. Calcium, abundant in cheese, ice cream, and other dairy products, has a solid binding capacity and can cause constipation in some individuals. Dairy also doesn't have fiber, which makes it even worse for constipation. Children and toddlers may be susceptible to dairy. Conversely, fermented dairy products like yogurt or kefir can improve gut health and may make constipation less likely. Number 6. Cupcakes. In addition to the many other reasons, eating a sugary dessert frequently should be avoided because it may cause constipation. Confections such as pastries, cookies, and other sweets that use refined sugar are rich in fat and poor in fiber and fluids. That is only helpful if you can maintain forward momentum. You can sate your craving for something sweet with some strawberries and yogurt. Your stomach will be grateful to you for doing so. Number 5. Popcorn. Kids of any age can benefit from eating popcorn as a snack. You can treat your constipation by eating 3 cups worth of air-popped kernels, which will provide you with 3.5 grams of fiber and satisfy your hunger simultaneously. In addition, each serving of the air-popped kind contains fewer than 100 calories. Be sure to stick to the air-popped version though, as the popcorn served in movie theaters and popcorn that has butter added to it both have a significant amount of fat, which can lead to constipation. Number 4. Fried foods. French fries, donuts, onion rings, and extensively breaded fish take longer to digest than healthy foods. Some individuals experience more frequent looser bowel movements after consuming fried or oily foods. Others who consume fried, fatty foods instead of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains may develop constipation due to insufficient fiber intake. A typical fast food meal, such as a burger and fries, consists of protein and carbohydrates that are not good sources of fiber. Number 3. Gluten-containing foods. Gluten is a protein rich in grains such as wheat, barley, rye, kamut, and triticale. Gluten-containing foods may cause gastrointestinal distress in specific individuals. Also, some people are sensitive to gluten. This condition is referred to as celiac disease or gluten intolerance. When a person has celiac disease consumes gluten, their immune system attacks and severely damages their intestines. People with this disease must stay away from gluten because of this. About 0.5 to 1% of people in most countries have celiac disease, but many may not know it. Constipation that lasts for a long time is a common sign. Keeping away from gluten can help the gut feel better and heal. If you think gluten makes you constipated, talk to your doctor to ensure you don't have celiac disease before cutting gluten out of your diet. This is important because you need to eat gluten for the celiac disease test to work right. If you don't have celiac disease, you might want to try eating different amounts of gluten to see how it makes you feel. Number 2, red meat. Red meat is substantial in protein and frequently contains more fat than other types of meat, making it more difficult to digest. Red meat also lacks fiber, an essential food for individuals with constipation. Red meat consumption may displace high-fiber foods like beans, aggravating constipation. Instead of adding more foods that cause constipation to your dinner, including a large salad and baked potato with the skin. Number 1, sweet potatoes. Most of the fiber is in the skin, so leave it on. This can help prevent constipation. Regular baked potatoes with the skin have about 3 grams of fiber and are another excellent way to stay regular. Avoid toppings like butter or sour cream high in fat and calories because they can worsen your constipation. Add fiber to your baked potato by putting other vegetables like broccoli on top. Can constipation damage the inside of the body or cause other health problems? Hemorrhoids are swollen, red, and painful veins in your rectum. Anal fissures are tears in the lining of your anus caused by stool that has become too hard to pass through. Diverticulitis is an infection in pouches that can sometimes form off the colon's wall. These pouches are caused by stool that has become stuck and infected. If there are excessive feces stuck between the rectum and the anus, a condition known as fecal impaction can develop. The pelvic floor muscles become strained when one tries to defecate or urinate. You can use these muscles to regulate your urination. Stress urinary incontinence is when urine leaks from the bladder, when the person strains too much for too long. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.